high chopper to third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Royals are on top 7-4. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 0-for-2 on his line thus far.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
And that misses 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 1-2.
Nope.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Carlos Hernandez, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Carlos Hernandez.
First pitch of the AB now. This one's flared out toward left. Mondesi onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you've got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
LeMahieu on third. Judge is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And a pickoff throw to third, and the runner back safely. Set. Here's the 3-0. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
Now batting the second baseman.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Over 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And a throw behind the runner at third. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Pickoff throw to third. A dive, but he's back. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Garrett Crochet answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Throw over to third, and he'll get back in safely. 2 out, bases loaded. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
There's certain pitches throughout the game that decide whether you win or lose it. This is certainly one of the bigger moments right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And a pickoff throw to third, and the runner back. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And it's fouled away. The set and the 3-1 pitch. Full count still. Misses ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, Well, they went to the pen because they like the matchup. And what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
And a throw behind the runner at third, and he'll dive back in safely. 2 out, bases loaded. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Nestor Cortes Jr., a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, Salvador Perez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there. But even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Todd Lott will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away.
Number 29, Todd Lott.
First delivery to him. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. High and deep to left center field. Judge looks up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the series as they open up an 8-5 lead.
You know, D-Row, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, A guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you. Maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Bobby Witt Jr. comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1. One out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
And now, Adalberto Mondesi. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Halfway home tonight from the Bronx. It's the Royals 8 and the Yankees 5.
Your attention,
Todd
please.
Lott stays in the game. For pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. Here's Joey Gallo now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Hit hard but foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The next 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. The 1-0 home.
No.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-0, here it is. Nope. 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Here's the 3-0.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball four. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the shortstop, Isaiah.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Jared Jones enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jared Jones.
From the belt, kicks and deals as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Castro, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. In the air out to right. Number 22 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? So next to bat will be DJ LeMahieu. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Now here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-0 home.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. 2 out with the man at first. 2-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Jonathan Loizaga takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. At the plate now is number 22. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Number 22.
First pitch of the AB now. Fouled off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-2. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Steven Moya, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0. Loizaga comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Swing and a liner, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here it comes. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Bo Jackson. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
2 out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
The 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Torres brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
The Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Judge.
First delivery to him, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Count is 1-2 now.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder, and everything went with it.
And he struck him out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. Two balls and no strikes. The count is Stanton.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Stanton leads off first with 1 away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Line drive, base hit down the line. Long throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Now that's the designated hitter.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Domingo Tapia takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 31, Domingo Tapia.
Pickoff throw to third, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's Miguel Andujar now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. Back to first, and he throws it away. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. 2 away now in the Yankees' sixth, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the first pitch. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. A throw behind the runner at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate. 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Lott waits on it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Game 5 moves to the 7th inning now. Royals out in front, 8-6. Chad Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Stepping in once again is Eddie Rosario.
Leading up for Kansas City, the second baseman, Eddie Rosario.
First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Pitch on the way. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The 2-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated.
Next up, Andrew Vaughn popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Vaughn just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. 2-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Now the 2-0.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
To 2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he'll take a look at ball 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Jim LeCastro will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 33, Tim LeCastro.
The 2-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with 1 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
From the stretch. Now both runners on the move. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Now back.
Next to hit is Adalberto Mondesi. Lifetime in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. He's set and the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. One ball and 2 strikes to count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The set and the 1-2, and he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Now to bat, Joey Gallo will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Joey Gallo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Here's another 1-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with
Up
2
next
strikes. That elevated fastball.
The catcher.
Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
To the plate now, Jason Castro. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and 1 to Jason Castro. The 1-1. One out, nobody on. Lays off 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Number 28 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 28.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Line drive to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Clay Holmes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in, number 22, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Number 22.
Here's the first pitch. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here. Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Striding in is Steven Moya. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Justin.
First pitch on the way. Dean aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a throw over, and he's back standing.
Nope.
1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Nobody out, runner on first. He's running. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And a to deep center. And that is off the wall.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with the double.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So now here is Eddie Rosario. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Zach Britton is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Zach Britton.
Tim LaCastro will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Stanton looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row. But you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center.